Hello and welcome. We have breaking news. France is delivering tanks to Ukraine. France has just announced they are going to deliver AMX-10RC to Ukraine. The AMX-10RC is classified as a recon vehicle. It's wheeled, as you can see on the picture here, and it's armored against light weapons, so it will not be able to withstand enemy tank rounds, probably not machine cannons, and definitely not anti-tank guided missiles. But what it does have is high mobility because of its wheeled chassis. Both forwards and in reverse, and it carries a 105 millimeter cannon, basically the same caliber as the M60 main battle tank in the US has, as the Leopard 1 in Europe has, or the AMX-30 in France. The interesting part here, though, and the negative part is that, as far as I see it, this is a special development by France. So while it carries the same caliber, it is not compatible in regards to ammunition with other NATO partners. So the whole there will be a dependency from Ukraine towards France to which ammo is going to be delivered and to what amount the ammunition is going to be delivered. The ammunition is unclear yet which is going to be delivered. They have a certain type where I could not identify the type, the penetration, but France also has the F2 rounds that are with depleted uranium, and they can penetrate 540 millimeters on 2000 meters distance. That should be more penetration than the T-64BV has with its regular shells. So the firepower should, or could, we should say, could be higher than the one from the main battle tank that the Ukrainians use. The only question is France going to deliver depleted uranium ammunition to Ukraine? The tank itself is classified as a recon tank, but we can obviously expect that the Ukrainians are not going to use it like this, as it has the firepower of a tank and the armor of a light tank. So it is likely that Ukraine is going to use it as a light tank to accompany their mechanized advances in this regard. What it lacks in armor, which nowadays is more or less irrelevant anyways, at least when it comes to anything else but machine cannons, it gains in maneuverability, and also it has thermal vision that was added to the vehicle out of decommissioned AMX-30B2 main battle tanks from France. And what we can see here is a infrared jammer to try to help with jamming ATGM's anti-tank guided missiles. In total, and this is the really interesting part, France has had originally 350. I'm not completely sure. Right now they had 256 modernized. So I'm not completely sure what happened to the 100 decommissioned ones, whether they were sold or whether they are still in storage. But in general, all of them are supposed to be decommissioned since 2020 for the Engin Blindé de Reconnaissance et de Combat, the EBRC Jaguar, which is a new wheeled vehicle that was supposed to replace them. So they are basically up for decommissioning. So France should be willing to hand over significant amounts of them. In total, the potential amount of deliveries is definitely in the 3 digits. So France might be able and willing to help Ukraine equip a whole mechanized brigade with these light tanks, which in effect they are, and which in effect they will be used as. So this should be a massive addition to the Ukrainian offensive firepower, as the cannon is still fairly powerful, and as the thermal vision will help the Ukrainian tanks to identify the tanks in Ukrainian service. It will help them to identify targets early. And as I've said a couple of times in the past, thermal vision cannot be underrated, as it helps to identify first, and who identifies first is usually the one shooting first, and who shoots first is usually the one hitting first, and thus the one destroying the opponent. So in this regard, having a highly mobile light tank with thermal vision is probably more useful than some old clunky tanks that wouldn't withstand anything that is shot at them apart from machine cannons anyways. This should help the Ukrainians a lot, and we will see how it is going to continue, how it is developing. Was it for now. So a massive aid to Ukraine from France at this point. That's it from me for now. Thank you for watching at this point. This channel is only possible because of the support from viewers like you. If you enjoy what I do and want to support it, you can do so by the means in the description. Thank you very much to everyone already enjoying it. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Leave comments. Do you think how long other nations will be able to refuse delivering IFVs, Western IFVs and battle tanks with this going on now? How long will Germany withhold its delivery of Leopard 1s that are with the industry, where the industry wants to deliver them for almost a year by now? And how long will Germany keep blocking the delivery of Leopard 2s by other nations to Ukraine? All of this can lead to interesting discussions, and it obviously helps with the algorithm. So thank you very much. If you like what I do, please consider subscribing, hit the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. And if you want to help the channel grow, please recommend the channel to friends and acquaintances. That's it from me for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back.